Okay, now let's look at page 133. Okay, work example 7. Now let's read the question first. Now in the figure, the curve y equals to x squared plus 3x minus 10 cuts the x-axis at 2 points. Now, how do I know that this is a quadratic equation? Very easy. I look at the highest power of x. Okay, in this case, the highest power of x is 2. So if the power is 2, it's quadratic equation. If the power of x is 1, it's a linear graph. That means a straight line graph. Okay, let me erase this first. So I know that this is a quadratic graph. Now, quadratic graph can only have two shapes, either this way or this way. Okay, depending on the coefficient of x squared. Okay, you have explored this earlier on in the lesson. Now, I know that the curve cuts the x-axis at 2 points, A and B. And it cuts the y-axis at C. Okay, so you're supposed to write down the coordinates. Now, whenever a graph or a function cuts the x-axis, okay, I know that the y coordinate is 0. Okay, so for example, along the x-axis, I can have 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0. So you notice the y coordinate is always 0. Okay, so I repeat, when your curve cuts the x-axis, y coordinate always 0. So how do I find the two y coordinates? Sorry, how do I find the 2 points A and B? Okay, I sub y equals to 0 into the equation. Okay, so if y is 0, now this is your quadratic equation. To solve quadratic equation, I use my frame. Okay, so I will skip the frame. Okay, you should have learned this already. Okay, so x plus 5 is 0, or x minus 2 is 0. Okay, so you find that the two values of x are 2 and negative 5. Okay, but however, you're supposed to write the coordinate, right? I'll write it here. So A is negative 5, 0. Okay, coordinate you must put bracket. Now B is 2, 0. Okay, the y coordinate is 0. Now, how about C? Okay, C cuts the y-axis. So when it cuts the y-axis, x is 0. Okay, same logic. Along the x-axis, along the y-axis, this point here is 0, negative 1. This point can be 0, 5. This point can be 0, 4. Okay, so again, x is always 0 on the y-axis. So I can confidently say that the x coordinate is 0. I find y. Okay, so now I sub x equals 0 into the equation. So y is negative 10. Okay, then you can write down C. So C will be 0, negative 10. So this is how we make use of our coordinate geometry knowledge to solve quadratic graph.